Every week I have a chance to sit down with a local head coach in our Coach's Corner segment here on Fox 43 Morning News. But this week I go more in depth, traveling to Virginia to sit down with my former coach who helped mold Penn State's starting quarterback Christian Hackenberg into the athlete he is today. There was a lot of anticipation here at Nationals Park as Washington's Steven Strasburg took the mound for the Nationals. And despite a 7th inning surge, San Francisco Giants take this one 3-2. It was once again a tale of two halves for Florida. The Gators held FSU to just a field goal in the first quarter. But in the end, they finished up the season at 4-8 and not making a bowl appearance for the first time since 1990. Trinity Christian earns its second state title in just 4 years. Coming up, we'll have more from Orlando. But for now, reporting with your new 3A state champs, The Phillies could use Mike Schmidt's glove at third base today. They find themselves down 9-4 in the bottom of the 7th. We'll have more coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. But for now, live in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park, Amanda McCall of Fox 43. There's been a lot of talk about the spread offense that you're going to bring here. They touched a little bit about how Michael Vick would apply. But you know the guy, Nick Foles. You've coached against him. How excited are you to be his coach and be on the same sidelines with him now?
I'm excited with everybody on our roster right now.
Round 1 goes to the Baltimore Ravens in this AFC North showdown. Round 2? In just 2 weeks at M&T Bank Stadium. So how would you feel if your own dad bet on you to win a game or a race, or in pro golfers Rory McIlroy's case, the British Open? When he was just 10 years old, McIlroy's father placed a bet that he would win the Open by the time he turned 26. Now the 25-year-old didn't seem to feel the pressure.
It's a special season for Coach Williams, so we need someone special to show us what happens with his Barons tonight. Amanda McCall. Welcome to the Frenzy.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thanks, Todd. What a shocker. The Barons started the season with a convincing victory over Warwick, 42-6. Now they expect a tougher game tonight at Hempfield. It's the Barons and the Black Knights. Now Mannheim Central is already up 14-0, but right before the half, Knights with the ball. Sam Kramer flips it to Will Blair. Blair with the nice moves makes his way into the end zone, making this a 14-7 game at the break. Black Knight fans are looking for a rally for Hempfield, and they would get it in the second half once again. Back to Kramer and the Blair connection. This time it's going to move the chains for the first down, and it would pay off just a few plays later. Check that out. Kramer airs it out to David Martin. What a catch. Hempfield goes on to win this one 22-14.
Legends Football League, formerly known as the Lingerie League, is holding tryouts the next few weeks, getting ready for the season. First Coast Sports' Amanda McCall decided to see what it's like to try out for the Jacksonville Breeze. Amanda, what was it like?
Oh, hi, Kush. Well, the Breeze are looking for 10 new players to fill this year's roster. I had no idea what to expect, but there were women there who are mothers, have served in the military. One girl even flew in from Mexico just for this event. It was intimidating, to say the least, because these women really know how to play football. It's tryout day for the Jacksonville Breeze, a team in the Legends Football League, and these veterans mean business.
We need to showcase our skills, showcase our abilities on the football field, also showcase that we know about the game, we're knowledgeable, we're not just girls out there being told what to do. You know, we can make checks, we can make audibles, we can call our own plays, we can do things like that just like the boys do.
I decided to go through the tryout and see what this is all about, but first I sized up the competition.
I work out quite a bit, and I also do bodybuilding competitions, so I'm in the gym quite a bit.
Angel, I'm not gonna lie, if you tackled me I would be scared out of my eyes.
Weightlifting, I do that every day almost. I bench a lot, I do a lot of just exercises every day. So.
How many kids do you have?
2.
You have 2 kids?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I ate a donut and probably gained more weight than you did having 2 children. I don't know how that balances out in life. You ever just like stand in the mirror and count your 6-pack?
Yeah, every day.
You have to. You have to, because at that point it's not narcissistic, it's awesome. Then it was time to hit the turf. The head coach is one of our Dream Team analysts and former Jag, Damon Jones. We were tested on everything from speed drills to skill set. Everyone want to go next? Really? After Tom Brady? After the 3-hour workout, I got my evaluation from a 2-year lineman, Amber Barrick.
We'll work on cone drills, and maybe more of the beast part of it. We're gonna get you, out there like
muscle up, try to get a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
Pretty much what she's saying nicely is I have to practice everything for next season to try out again. But once again, thank you for letting us be here, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
The Breeze will now make some cuts, have a mini camp with the season starting in March.
Here's Hackenberg. He's going to go for it right here.
Central Pennsylvania has become very familiar with the Hackenberg name.
And Robinson comes down with it.
Christian has been the starting quarterback at Penn State for the last 2 seasons. But in another part of the Keystone State, Hackenberg was a popular name even before Christian could hold a football, all because of his mom, Nikki Hackenberg. She made a name for herself on the volleyball court as Lehigh Valley's Outstanding Athlete of the Year and would eventually get her ideal job, head coach at her alma mater, Marian Catholic in northeastern PA.
It was a dream come true. I mean, I was back in my hometown. You know, I knew because I had played that I could take the program to the next level.
But she says the transition from player to coach wasn't easy.
It's very difficult because, you know, for me, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. And, you know, and many of my players said to me, Coach, sometimes we just didn't even want to look at you. You know, because your face would just tell us, you know, what we were doing wrong, what we were doing right.
Oh, yes, I remember those looks because I had the privilege of playing under Nikki for 4 years. I prefer to still call her Coach Hack.
Very good memories.
Like most of my teammates, you always wanted to play well for her because she brought passion to every practice, every game.
What separates you from anybody is your work ethic. And I just, you know, stepped into that. And that's what I, you know, tried to instill in every single one of my players. And that's how I was. I didn't know any other way. So I just wanted to make sure that that was part of the program. That was the foundation of the program.
And it worked. In the 6 years Coach Hack was with the program, Marian won 3 league championships in a row, earned 4 district playoff spots, and made 4 state appearances, capping off a 160-28 overall record. In the midst of all the team's accomplishments, she also had a full-time job and was raising 4 boys under the age of 10.
It was a complementary philosophy. You know, you deal with what comes your way. It's kind of like win the point. Right. Win the point, win the hour, win the minute, you know, whatever comes your way.
She remembers when one of her sons was born in the middle of one volleyball season. Like all her pregnancies, she played and coached up until the day he was born and only took 1 day off.
I was actually working in an OBGYN office. So for me, I knew that it wasn't going to hurt me. Right. You know, I mean, it wasn't that I was reckless. I certainly wasn't. But I knew that, you know, I could do this and do it until the day that I delivered.
Her boys would eventually grow up and Coach Hack and her husband would move to Virginia, where she's still very active in the volleyball community. And as far as her time in her home state of Pennsylvania,
my heart told me that this was the time because you don't get second chances. If you want something, you have to go at it. Remember the feeling and go after it. So for me, you know, it's a pretty special place and it's a pretty special time in my life.